Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is doing well today. It's nice to be here again, having my regular video. I've just been doing some things, still wearing a hat. It's as usually winter here, and no complaints about that, but it's kind of nice to get inside and get warm and cozy, and I thought to say hello meanwhile. Hey Glenn, and everybody who's watching. Hey Dave, and hello everyone, whether you watch it later on or at this moment. So the topic I want to talk today about is called trust and new experiences, and it's very interesting. I told you guys before that Ukrainian women have some certain issues with trust. Very often they can be very doubtful. They can ask you questions you don't even expect to be asked these questions. They seem to be in some ways almost insecure. You think, why do they need to know where I'm going? Why do they try to check on me? And as I talk in one of my videos, unfortunately trust have been compromised so many times with Ukrainian women that they just doubt good things. Especially they really do doubt when things are going well. Hello Gino. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm wearing my red hat today. It's been needed, let's put it like that. I just came back from the outside, and let me tell you, it keeps me warm. Thank you guys, and Dave, thanks you for the hearts. So it's always nice to see some props. I know you're listening, so thank you guys. So I did touch on this subject of Ukrainian women having trust issues, having issues with building a relationship. Hello Kevin. But today I actually want to talk about the other side of the iceberg, and I want to talk about American men, and men who are possibly having a good chances and maybe even in a relationship that is so incredibly better than the ones they had. I'm talking about men who actually in a close relationship that feel like they never felt before. They have trust. The woman they are developing a relation with is open-hearted. She is not shy on being affectionate. She is not shy on being supportive, and she's kind. She's not. She might like romance and some trips or gifts or whatever. But you know for sure this is not why she's with you. She's with you because she wants to be with you. That's the main reason why she's with you. And that is something you've never thought you will have. And you're getting used to it. But there is this part of you that's extremely fearful, because you wonder, is it some part of a game? Is it something unrealistic? Is it something it's so good it's almost scary? Like you met a person that is so good to you and so open-hearted and so good-natured and so genuine and kind that you're almost scared. So you starting to be the one that is kind of shocked and overwhelmed almost, because you've never had experience like that, and you almost feel like you want to stop this relationship, like you want to run away, because the last relationship you had was with a woman that were never close to you, never took care of you, was cold in all the ways. She was cold in her heart, she was cold in bed, she was cold in the kitchen. Everything. Meaning she did not take care of you. She never had taken care of you. She emotionally, physically, it was kind of. I'm sorry to say this, guys, but it feels to me that it's like such a big issue for many men. Just a minute, guys. What are you doing, buddy?
I just said hi.
Okay.
She's like shooting at me like, shoot, Black.
So, Billy's saying it feels like a dream. I'm afraid that I may wake up. Well, guys, it's not a dream. It's actually normal to have a fulfilling relationship with a person. It's not a dream. We gotta learn how to accept these new experiences, and we gotta learn to trust again. We gotta learn how to relax and trust. And if we spend our time in doubt, and if we spend our time doubting really great things, it might ruin everything. Yeah, he just ran away. So sorry, guys. I just want to tell guys today about situations where you are afraid. You are afraid to commit to a relationship because it's almost like it's too good. You feel scared, you feel overwhelmed, you feel like you're going to get in it and then you're going to get hurt. But if you have a vision like that, it's almost like you're creating trouble. One of the ways we can deal with the beautiful things is believe that they exist, talk with other people that have them, and believing in your bones that you deserve them. And trust is something that comes naturally. Trust is something that is a beautiful thing, and we all deserve to have trust in our life. But talking with several of my last clients, guys, I want to tell you, sometimes you are the one that creating, that can't figure out, you have hard times figuring out your own feelings. And when something beautiful happening in your life, you put your running Nike shoes and you run away because it's uncomfortable, because it's nothing like you had before, and because you're scared. You're just scared. You're ready to risk everything to run away because you thought you wanted, but when you have it, you're scared. And you can spend a lot of money with me on my consulting. You can go to maybe some therapy with somebody local, but the only thing you need to do is actually maybe spend more time with a person and see that she's real. Yeah, she's not with you because she wants your cash. She's not with you because she wants to live in US. She is not with you because any other weird reasons. She's with you because she wants to be with you, because she sees great potential in your relationship. She sees companionship, and just as you did not have a good woman taking care of you, a good woman really wanting to get to know who you are inside, just because you didn't have that experience, It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. But also, she might have never had a loyal man, a man who wanted to be a leader, a protector, a strong person behind her back. So, well, she found you, and she has her best face forward. She wants to give you all the things she always wanted to give to somebody, but just didn't have an opportunity to do it. Without creating that feeling of trust, without trust, we cannot create any new experiences. And I understand the doubts and things are going to happen, but the thing is, you don't need to convince somebody to be with you. I would call this one of the mistakes, one of the main mistakes, on the other part of the iceberg that very often American men do, is that they feel invested. They spend some time, they spend some money, they spend some emotions on somebody. They're not quite getting things back. And it's almost like they force a woman to get married with them. If you had dated somebody for several years and you hadn't even got to the close point together, close, I mean emotionally, physically, in all the ways you didn't spend time, it only means one thing, that the person does not really want you. And you can convince them, you can push them mentally to be with you, but they will never give you what I was just talking about. And I was talking about that sometimes when you meet somebody and you have trust, things are happening effortlessly. You feel it in the air, it just unfolds, and it's beautiful. And it's very interesting how people run away from love, people run away from beautiful things like that, because they're so scared. That's number one. They just shut the door and they just freaking out. They're ready to pay money to counselors and talk to friends, and there is this other type that don't have the connection, don't have the trust, but invested time and invested money in somebody, and they're like, well, I spent 4 years with you, so well, let's have sex at some point. Or spend some time with me, like, tell me that you love me. And guys, if you need to ask for that, if you need to convince somebody, you are in the wrong situation, because the person might actually feel guilty and might feel that they are pushed in this and actually might go for you. But think about the attitude somebody is going for you when you convince them by the amount of effort you put in a relationship. It's just not even sound right, guys. And I'm talking about, thank you, Dave. I love the hearts. They match in my head. So guys, honestly, ask yourself this question. When somebody said, don't push away, don't hold on to what's leaving you, and don't push away to something that's coming to you. I love this recipe for happiness. Not holding on to something that's just leaving you, just don't want to be around you, and let in somebody that just comes to you naturally. Meaning, don't run away from somebody who's just there, who's just happy that you exist, who's just happy to get to know you, who's just happy to build something with you. and want to be, your partner, and taking time and giving you your full attention, so as don't hold on to somebody who's just tolerates you, and you feel bad because you think that you're gonna be defeated. You spend money, you spend time, you bought some stuff, so they better marry you now. And it doesn't look like a good ground for anything that will bring fulfillment to your life. Sometimes you got to let go and let God. So guys, it's great seeing you today. I just had this message inside of me and I wanted to share it. Life is so much simpler than we think. A lot of answers we have within, we're just not listening to them for some reason. And also things that I'm sharing, guys, they are based on letters and things that I get in the conversation I have. I'm currently working on some video lessons for you guys because I cannot answer all the questions and all the emails. And I want to apologize that I have not been answering emails for a little while, but I'm going to answer most of them. Guys that are writing me private, like personal letters, also please understand that I am pretty busy, and it's a little bit intruding my space. I think if you want to write a personal letter before you write pages of how you feel about a particular person, you gotta connect with them first. It's just a hint. But on the other hand, thank you guys for the kind words that you writing me. Thank you for the inspiring things, for all kinds of appreciation I get. I appreciate it. I just can't answer everybody because I'll spend my whole day answering emails, and before you know it, I'll be homeless. So I gotta work. I gotta keep up with things that I'm doing. So yes, so I am working on some video lessons, and I'm considering making some live video or training so we can just get on Zoom and go through the major questions, so you do not waste 3, 4, 5, 6 months and maybe a year talking to somebody who does not even exist, and then having bad experience once you come into Ukraine or Russia or anywhere else. So guys, if you have questions, if you have some questions that's bothering you, you can't find an answer, put them below this video. I'll try to answer them. I do have personal consultations, but my time is very limited, so I answer them. I mean, I can have them, but it's a limited resource. So, okay, well, thank you guys. I appreciate your kind words. I'm glad you were with me. And please be open for beautiful things. Surround yourself with people that have beautiful things happening. It's like a daylight. Once again, I want to say how important it is to be around positive people, because positive people in different ways. People that just love their life, because it does affect us in some ways that we don't even realize. And those people that believe in love, believe in miracles, create miracles every day, just very satisfied, they are great influence. You won't have to have doubts, and you will have a lot less doubts when you see positive examples around you. We have to trust, we have to open up, even if we've been hurt, even if we were torn apart by our ex-lovers, ex and ex, or family members. Even if we had those painful experience, we have to open up for new and beautiful, because if we keep it closed in a box, well, yeah, maybe nothing painful will come, but nothing positive will come either. It won't come either. Nothing beautiful can get through the wall of doubt and negativity and judgment and things like that. So if you want to receive good things, you gotta be open for them. You gotta trust and believe that they are for you. Come here.
What she's trying to say is that if you try to hide yourself and not do much, nothing good is gonna come to you. Maybe nothing bad or painful, nothing sad or hard to get over is gonna come to you, but nothing good is gonna come out of that. Everything may be totally fun and fine, but you're not gonna get anything done. If you look at the successful people and look at their names, like the ones that do stuff, that do go through hard times, they're also human. But if you don't work and do what has to be done, you won't become people like Warren Buffett, Brian Tracy, people like that.
Absolutely, buddy.
Also, you have...
Come to me closer.
And you have to enjoy your surroundings. If it's just fun, but you don't get anything done at the same time, you're just wasting time.
Very true, buddy.
Tom Brady's also pretty famous because he is a good football player, but they overrate him.
Dave, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ruslan, thank you for that. Good job, buddy. Okay, guys, have a wonderful afternoon. Have a wonderful evening. Feel free to post some comments once you be able to listen to the video, and I'll be back soon, and I'm working. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Bye.
You want to say bye, Ruslan?
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful evening. And if you want, if you have ideas for topics or questions or whatever it is, let's talk about it. Give me some food for thought. Thank you, guys.